Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Retail. In today's episode, no, I can't sell you something that isn't in stock. Would-be shoe thief is caught in the act. Your son works here? You want his discount? Where is he? Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. No, I can't sell you something that isn't in stock. I work at a toys and games shop, and had a weapons-grade galut ask if he could buy a copy of Forza Horizon 4. I checked in the back, no stock. Double-checked via the stock sheet, zilch. I told him that there were no copies left. Cue a 10-minute back and forth of me explaining to him he can't pay for it now and pick it up later. We don't do pre-orders on games that are already out, and if you pay for something not in stock, it'll mess up our stock sheet. I told him to try other game shops, but he wouldn't listen to me. Then his girlfriend says could they pay the £15 for it now and pick it up later. For one thing, it wasn't £15, it was back up to £40, the SEL was wrong. Secondly, I can't sell you games which are not in stock. I swear people just like to hear themselves speak sometimes. That's the only explanation I have for the constant roundabout conversations with idiots like these two. Too many people listen just so they can respond, not so they can actually learn or take in information. They are just waiting for their turn to speak instead of listening. I call this communicating like someone stuck on a mountain with one bar. It means they're able to hear every few words, piece them together, and are always wrong. This is my mother 100%. Of course, it also applies to people giving directions as well. I absolutely hate when I get asked this at work. Can I buy X now and pick it up when it comes in? And all variations of that always get a variation of no, I cannot sell you something I don't have, you dumbfuck. Or even when they ask if we can call them when it's in. We literally don't have a system to look after callbacks. And plus our store is so large that there is no way I'm going to trust a sticky note and asking someone to keep a lookout. Can I buy X now and pick it up when it comes in? Sure. But the card machine is down, so we can only take cash at the moment. I feel this. I get countless people asking to pre-order something that's been released for months, even years, thinking that's the same as a down payment on a product. Even after we explain there is no way to pre-order something post-release date, they then ask about the magical list where we can personally call them so they can get their item if it happens to come into the store. Uneasy face. We can put people on a customer's solution list, meaning they have a warranty and need their product replaced, but we don't have a list where we constantly keep track of every little item and cross-reference it to what hundreds of different people want at the same time. But surely you can handle just one name and one request. Mine, the only one that matters. Are you telling me you can't keep track of this one thing? You're clearly incompetent. Xbox Game Pass is $15. Forza Horizon 4 is free with Game Pass. These people really are idiots, lol. Maybe that's what they wanted. Well, can't you just order it? Yeah, just order a copy and have the customer come back the next day to pick it up. Why are you being so difficult, op? Make a game of it. Just insert some random alt trivia in the conversation, maybe recite your favorite recipe. Slowly crouch while lowering your voice. If they follow, start over. Whisper blue into your elbow. I'd try for some Truman stuff, give them a really forced ad for a carnation product or something. I get this all the time. I tell them we're out of stock at the moment, then I'm always asked if they can pay a deposit. When I say no, they're always pissy about it. It'd be so confusing if we let people pay for products that we don't have yet. In one ear and out the other, a regular wind tunnel. Tell him to get Game Pass, and he can play that one and the new one. I can't sell what I don't have, and I do not know if we will get any more copies of Forza Horizon 4 in stock. Would-be shoe thief is caught in the act. When I worked for a charity thrift shop, I would come across several types of customers and, unfortunately, shoplifters. I had just finished ringing up a customer, and about a split second later, I came across a guy we'll call Matt. Matt was holding a pair of our shoes in one hand, a price tag on one of his fingers on the other hand. On his feet were a pair of our shoes with his pair neatly tucked away to the side. The price tag on his hand came from the shoes he had on. Matt then rambled on about how he sold someone a phone for $X amount, and that the person told him he could have a credit toward anything in the store. I told Matt that there was no possible way this could have happened since we never operated like that. In fact, the name of the person he gave me as the recipient of the phone was a name I did not recognize. He kept repeating his story, so my awesome coworker, ACW, told me she was going to grab the manager. I stalled the guy by asking him questions about this alleged phone sale and store credit. Manager comes in and asks him if he would like to purchase the shoes he was wearing. I couldn't hear the rest of the conversation, but Matt eventually takes the shoes off and leaves his old pair neatly on the floor and walks around in his socks while complaining that he wanted to take our shoes. Manager tells me to put the shoes away, and I get down to doing my assigned tasks. About a split second later, I turn my head to find Matt with the shoes in his hand and my manager taking them from him. Sometime later, while doing my assigned work, the manager tells me that she doesn't see Matt in the store, so we assume that he left. ACW pulls me aside and tells me that earlier, she caught him trying to put on our shoes while taking the tag off and putting his shoes on the floor, hence me catching him with our merchandise and the tag that went with them. I'm always shocked by the amount of people who try shoplifting from charity shops. Just pay the $20, FFS. I manage a charity thrift store, and trust me, the fact that it is a charity means nothing to potential shoplifters. It is a store with goods that they want, so they will try to steal them. The irony for us is that there is an organization literally 2 streets away that gives out items for free to people who need them. In conversations with the manager of that place, I found out that people will also steal those items. Yes, you read that correctly, people will steal things that are free. We are not dealing with anything resembling normalcy here. I saw the title and hoped this would be about a dog. Oh well. I wish. Why didn't your awesome co-worker tell you what was up when you confronted him? I didn't confront him, I kinda just ran into him, and he started talking to me, so there was little time for my coworker to say something to me. Didn't want her to tell me in front of the guy either. Your son works here? You want his discount? Where is he? So I work as a cashier in a large store. And there are a lot of things people do to try to get a discount, a break, or just game the system. And of course everyone knows that employees get a discount. Employees can even swipe their cards for immediate family to get a discount. But what happens when the family shows up without the employee? Is what happened to me. So, an older couple come in, put their stuff on the belt, and say that their son works in beauty products. Gives a name. It's not like I actually would know that person since we are such a big store, and I don't work near that department. They ask for his employee discount. And I look at them. I say that yes, he could use his employee discount for you. But that only works if he's here. And he's not. I'm not about to go on a radio to try and track down an employee to give a discount to his family. If they even are his family. Or if that employee even exists. After all, with the big store, we don't know everybody. Either they think all they have to do is mention a family member's name who works there to get a discount, or that we will simply give them discounts because they say they are family. It doesn't work that way. Since they did not walk off to go and get their son, I'm going to assume he doesn't exist. I've had people try this, but that their family member works for another location. In that company, immediate family received a card of their own, and just had to show that and their ID. Neither of which they had, I might add, which led to me suggesting they go get and come back for an adjustment. A shop I worked at had a business card display at the front desk. Occasionally, people would grab a card for an owner/manager, and then drop their name at checkout and claim to be a friend. Problem was, the owners/managers were from India, and they couldn't figure out how to pronounce them. I've had people try this, but that their family member works for another location. We had a man pretend to be the uncle of the person who was helping him. He couldn't get out of there fast enough. Wait. I need more details, lol. Was the guy like, "I'm your uncle. Give me a discount?" Or, "I'm so-and-so's uncle. So-and-so helper, that's me. What are you talking about?" Either way, that's so cringy, lol. I used to work for a big supermarket, and when I went from casual to part-time, I was given a discount card for one immediate family member to use, but other than that, if staff isn't with you, can't use discount. My store also has employee discounts and can be given cards with the discount, but we can also attach it to 2 store membership accounts. So my parent has my discount on their account and I don't need to be there. That's helpful, but I don't understand why cashiers would believe in the honor system and just do whatever the customer wants. Crazy. Greedy. Also, at my store, you need a card. No card, no discount. Where I work, my home and cell number are connected to my employee discount card. So my parents can use the home number to get the extra 10% off on whatever they buy. Where I work at, discounts are used only by you, the employee. It used to be different, but so many people abused it that the new policy is you have to be the one paying and only you. A guy tried something similar with me once, told me the manager said he was allowed staff discount. I knew the manager would never, this guy was a knob. So I asked him if the manager had given him his staff card then, since I needed that to do the discount, a partial lie, I could have done it with mine. He kind of sputtered and asked if I really needed it. I said yes, it needs authorizing. I knew he was lying, so he shut up and paid full price. He never tried it again. When I worked for the big Red M place, so many times customers asked me to give them my employee discount in custom framing. I would laugh and tell them that the employees waited for the LPOS, lowest price of season, to frame our things because it was so much better than the employee discount. And no, I wouldn't do that for a stranger anyways. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.